Hi Virgo, this is Just with your September 2016 reading. I hope that you guys are enjoying your August so far. Let's get into your reading. So now, Virgo, I do see, and I know the last one I did for you guys, it was the shutdown, right? A lot of people were shutting down. So it was the shutdown. And now I feel like because of that shutdown, some of you have gotten a whole lot of clarity. This is quite a bit of different energy coming from my Virgos, and it almost seems like in some ways it looks like it's left field, but I don't think so. I think we could pull it all together. Now, I feel like some of you have just incorporated something new in your life, or you've been doing something for a couple of months that no one's aware of. Okay. I feel like some of you have just now started your own business. Some of you have taken on some type of program, some type of course, something you're doing in extension to whatever you normally do. Like you get up, you go to work, you take care of your daily chores and responsibilities. Not something new has come about that I feel that you guys are giving attention to. So it doesn't necessarily have to be that it happened just very recent. You could have two jobs, okay? And maybe you had to call out from a couple of one of the jobs, and now you're starting to kind of like, you're trying your best to kind of get your schedule where you can carry on these two jobs. Okay. You may not be telling people that you have these two jobs, okay, that you have taken on another job. So meaning you may have not have told your supervisor that, hey, I've taken on a whole nother job here and I'm just trying to get my schedules to work so that I can give me some more money. So I feel like there's something new. So a new business. So if you have your own business, you may have started a whole nother business, and there is some trying to focus and give the attention to whatever work, business, other thing that you have going on. Because there's a couple of things that you have going on, and I feel like some of you are trying to get a handle on it with your schedule, your time management, the money aspect of it, or you're trying to really give attention to one of the things because you've been neglecting that thing. I do sense that for some of you, a lot of my Virgos that can relate to this, there is a lot of mental control that you have right now. You're very clear. You feel that, hey, I have the reins and the control over my entire destiny, my everything. You may be coming off a little over controlling to people, a little unavailable as far as emotional side, being very curt, almost can be a bit brash at times. So be careful with that. Okay. Don't go all the way left to an extreme. Don't do that. I don't see emotions at the moment for my Virgos. I see all logic and very clear logic, which is kind of interesting since we are heading to a Mercury retrograde. Actually, in September, you're going to be dead set in the Mercury retrograde. But I feel because I believe it's in Mercury, I believe Mercury is in Virgo, that's making you guys even more anal, more analytical, is if that's even possible. I suppose it is. So be mindful of that, guys. Just be mindful of not being a little too over controlling and not being too don't give off a tyrant type of energy. Like, that you're good at what you do. That you have, a lot of good things happening for you. Those that can relate to this part. And that deep down inside, there's so much success that's coming from whatever it is that you have your hands on that you're not sharing with people. But just be humble yourself, okay? Because I do see this arrogance almost I'm getting for some Virgos, which again is not necessarily a typical way that Virgos are. So I feel that maybe some of you guys are getting hit by Pluto. There's some type of interaction with Capricorn that you're aligned with, possibly, that's making you come off a little bit. I'm just getting like a turn off, like the energy is a bit turn off. Your ego is really inflated. It's really, inflated. So just be careful with that. Now, congratulations to my Virgos that, again, have this newfound thing that you love so much, that you really are excited about, and you're gaining traction. Like, people really know who you are, and you're quite successful. Some Virgos actually could be starting this sort of thing. So some of you guys could be having either taking some classes recently, taking a course, or just have been doing self teaching on alternative spiritual practices. So it could be this sort of thing, tarot, it could be astrology, any other area that is of an alternative spiritual practice that's out there. I feel like you're feeling very successful. You're very much in control. You've been giving this thing a lot of attention. And, I feel like you do really well with it. Okay. And you're not, a lot of people probably don't really know who you are, but you're popular, or people around you really don't know what you do. So you have this environment, this industry that you're doing well in, but maybe in your everyday life, people are not even aware that you're part of this thing or that you've gotten into this sort of thing. Okay. But it really does make you happy. I do see that. And there is a level of success with it. However, here's the thing. Now, I do see that from that, I feel whatever this thing is, you trying to keep things afloat, you doing what you need to do, and you're working on this new thing. There's going to be some offer that literally comes out of the blue. Someone's going to offer you something. What? It will be different to each one of you. But there's going to be some type of offer that literally comes out of the blue. There could be something that shakes you up. Something's going to shake you up, but from that will come a really genuine offer. Okay. I sense that there is a situation where you may be dealing with a lot of people. So if you have a client-based business, you may be dealing with a lot of people that needs a lot of help, that is looking for help. So if you are someone with this business that partner people together, I feel like you'll do an excellent job in partnering people together. Okay. I do sense that although some of you are giving off a bit of a tyrant type of energy, I feel like you can quickly change that up for the better if you would like. And you can take a soft approach. That'll be better for you. Okay. Okay, guys. So keep that in mind. Now, with this opportunity, I see again the duality. This is probably what's going to be your tagline, will be duality, because you're definitely dealing with duality in the month of September. I see that for some of you, these two things that you're going to be making your focus for now and the next 2 months out, I feel, depending on where you are in this energy. One of them, I feel you've put a lot of work and time and energy into. You are not someone that people are aware of who you are. So you may be someone that people don't know that this is coming from you. Okay. They don't really know who you are, but they just see the work that you do. Okay. That makes any sense. Some of you could have just been putting in a lot of time and energy and focus and sacrifice some things to make this thing work for you. Okay. Whatever this thing is. From that thing, I feel that the world is possible for you. The sky's the limit. For the other thing, whatever this thing is, that I feel it's been there for some time. It's there. It's not going anywhere. You've built it up. It's what it is. And I feel like this thing is almost like you're a slave to it. Okay. And it doesn't really serve you financially either. So I feel for some of you that have like several businesses and there's something that you feel like, okay, I'm not going to just necessarily let this go. Because I may need, it's giving me some money, but I feel like it requires so much of you that it takes money for you to put into it, and you're not getting a whole bunch of money out of it. And so now it's becoming where you're becoming like a slave to the situation because there's no real benefit that's coming out of it. Okay. Now this could be a job where you're saying, okay, I'm putting in all these hours, and I'm not seeing the results because I'm putting in all these hours. You could be a manager. You could have a exempt position where you do not get overtime, you don't get time and a half. So you could be putting in 60, 80 hours as a manager. Yes, you have a title, but you're not seeing the money and you're a slave to this job. And it's like, well, damn, that's fine that I'm, VP or I'm, head manager or head lead or whatever it is, this title that you have, but it's not balancing out as far as your income is concerned. And you find yourself constantly having to be bound by this this job, this commitment that you've made. While the other situation, it is, yes, it requires a lot of work from you. And I feel like it's a lot of behind the scenes work that you have to do. But I feel it gives you a level of freedom, and it's going to give you a sense of success and notoriety that is unmatched compared to this other thing, if that makes any sense. Okay. So whatever these two things are, okay, you guys would know exactly what this relates to. And I'm focusing on career, money, that sort of thing. Now, as far as love is concerned, well, you already know what it is, don't you? Yeah, you guys are juggling. Obviously, you're juggling two people. And the way your cards are laid out, if you guys could see it, you would be amazed because, well, I don't know if you guys will see what I see or you could feel what I feel. I'm sure you can't. But there is this situation where you're juggling two people, somebody that you've known for a very, very long time, or if not, you guys have this heart to heart, soul spirit connection, as if you've known each other forever. Okay, so either you have, or you just have that type of connection where it's like we've known each other forever. Okay, and then out of the blue, someone new is gonna come about. Someone new is coming out of the blue. Okay, and I feel like some of you have really been just sitting around. You have control over everything. I feel like you've been feeling like I've been shutting people down left and right as I need to. I've been shutting this person down. I've been shutting that person. I'm the person in control. And I feel like there's this situation where, yes, you're in control, but these two people are very significant in your life. Okay. One, I feel like you can't just let go because there could be children involved. This is somebody that is very significant from your past. So you're not going to necessarily let this person go. However, I do feel like that person is someone that you have. And when I say this thing is karmic, this was never, ever a by chance situation. This is someone that was meant to be in your life, and they're going to always remain in your life because they are meant to be in your life. Okay, very karmic relationship with you and this person from your past. Okay, and I feel like this person is someone that you kind of put on a pedestal, whether you know it or not. You put this person on a pedestal. Okay, very karmic relationship. However, this new thing, and some of you might say, yeah, there is someone new that came out of the blue. Others of you, this is going to be happening to you. There is going to be this coming out of the blue that happens. Someone comes out of the blue, making you very happy. You're keeping it to yourself. I feel like you take on two different energies when you're dealing with these people too. With the person from your past, you could be more in control, more rigid, more powerful. You kind of set the tone in that relationship. However, with this other person, it's almost as if you when they come around, they stir you up. You get stirred up by this person. Okay, and I feel like although you may be portraying this, oh, I got it under control, you don't affect me, I don't care, but deep down inside, you're so happy when you hear from this person. Deep down inside, you're like a kid again when you get around this person. But you're not going to tell them that. No, you're not going to tell them that. This person, you feel you don't really know everything about them, or they don't know everything about you. It has been, for some of you, it's not a new person coming out of the blue. For some of you, it's just these two people. And I'm telling you that this is in the different energies that you play with them and that they bring out of you. Okay. So this other person, you don't really know everything about them. They don't really know everything about you. And I feel like, you both work really hard, been keeping your head down and really working a lot, or this person may work a lot. They always have something going on, and you're never really sure about what all they have going on, but they always seem to have something going on. Okay. I feel like you think the world of this person. You really think the world of this person. You really do. They may just have a lot of things going on in their life. Okay. That they need to kind of square away. I don't know why I just heard like Sagittarius. So there could be a Sagittarius, because I was almost feeling like Saturn energy. Like this person is going through their Saturn return, or their own Saturn is hitting them somewhere very specific that is just making them have to work and not really play a lot. So there is these sporadic moments that you guys have, because there's not really a whole lot of being able to be just, let's just go. Like there's something stopping you guys from being able to just go. So there's this stop and start and out of the blue, and that's why your energy is always all over the place when this person comes, because there's that element of, it's not time for you guys to just move and just be. You understand what I'm saying? You guys understand. But I do sense that you think the world of them, or they think the world of you. And there will be an offer that comes out of the blue. Okay? An offer is going to come out of the blue. Now, some of my Virgos are feeling this way. Okay? 1 minute you're feeling very control. I'm getting a duality here. 1 minute you guys are feeling overly controlling. I mean, this energy is horrible. To this mentality that you're taking on, you're being a tyrant to people. You're like, not yourself, but the way you're carrying yourself. You feel like I'm self-protecting, but you're coming off very like it's negative. No, you don't want to act this way. So if any of you guys are acting this way, stop. Okay, there's a better way to handle the situation. And I feel like that's because you feel like this person has left you out in the cold, or you feel like, you know what, this person doesn't mean me any good, so I'm going to keep control over the situation because I don't trust this person. I'm always feeling like I'm stuck when I get with this person. But it's not about them, it's about you. So I feel like you're taking on, in your mindset, you're taking on this, again, I'm protecting myself, so I'm going to be overtly controlling and just logical, and I'm gonna put my emotions to the side. And hey, if that works for you, that's fine. I'm just telling you that if you continue that way, you're only gonna make it even worse. It's gonna become this sense of feeling like almost like a fear base. Like I have to overly control something or someone or some circumstance because this person threatens my well-being. It could be your financial well-being. It could just be your own mental and emotional stability. But that's what I'm getting for Virgos. Like, be careful with the way that you're acting, because I feel like it's exaggerated, and I don't even understand where this is coming from, because I don't see that it's energy that is justified from the external people in your life. So if this is something that you've conjured up in your head, or this is how you self-protect, I think you need to work on that. You need to evaluate why you're doing that and how best can you come away from that, because it's very negative energy. And again, I'm not here to be trying to give anybody bad readings or anything like that. This is actually a really good reading. But I have to address the position in which you stand and the cards that comes after that. Like, I have to address that you need to be very careful with this mentality that you're taking. Okay, it could take you down the wrong road. But you'll know that. I feel like you'll know that. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Just be mindful of it. Okay, but I feel like deep down inside, you know that that there's something that makes you very happy, that you're not really sharing with people, and you're going to do whatever it takes to keep this going, because you do see that this has the best opportunity, and great things can come out of it. I feel like, because again, it is underneath the surface, it's something that you hold close and near dear to you. Mentally, your mind could be playing tricks on you and making you believe that, someone isn't meaning you well, or someone's trying to control you. I just feel like whatever this thing is that you're thinking in your head, I feel it's not necessarily the case from the other person. So just remember I said that. I do see that some of you are going to be trying to get down to the bottom of a situation with someone else. So a water sign. It doesn't have to be Cancer, Sagittarius, I guess, Scorpio or Pisces. I kept hearing Sagittarius. Now I just blurted it out. So I feel like you're trying to get down to the bottom of what's going on with this person, trying to understand what's going on. But I feel like, again, I'm just keep getting from my Virgos, and this is starting to get long, so I'm about to wrap it up. Just be mindful, guys. Don't put yourself in any negative state mentally, because it's not going to bode well for you. Okay, just keep the energy positive. Whatever you do, if I were you, whatever you're feeling deep down inside, these good energies, let that penetrate your brain, let that penetrate your head, and go with that feeling. Try to come away from feeling like you have to, the only way that you can gain control over your situation is to try to come up with all of these assumptions and find yourself being so controlling that you become possessed over something or obsessed over something, because you think that your financial well-being or your reputation is going to be at stake. Just be mindful of that, guys. Know that I said that. And I do feel like this is a reading that you're going to have to come back to mid-month and at the end of the month to help you through, because I do sense that this is something that will progressively manifest as the month progresses. So that is what I have for you guys. If this resonates with you, comment below. If this does resonate with you, help some of these people out and let them know how you got through it. That would be really good. And if you can share other stories and everything like that, and please come back if you see these energies happening for you mid-month. Come back and share with us how this happened to you, and exactly, again, how you were able to get through it. So again, but I just sense that if you start to think as positive as you deep down inside feel, then that'll save you a lot of mental headaches and driving yourself crazy. So that's what I see for you guys. Again, comment below, and if you're new to this channel, subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Virgo.